Did he even jump? I don't think so.
Rockford, no. Nobody went up in the air. And the tap on up into the hands of Eugene German. Yeah, you're talking those battleship gray uniforms, maybe a shade or so lighter than that, with the red numbers and the black piping around there. And bicep. Eugene German up and good from 2, and there's your early Northern Illinois lead in this one.
Nice little step back.
Rockford, deal up top. Brendan Hankerson's going to go the length of the floor. Missed the lay-in, but the foul belongs to Nathan Scott. And Rockford with a time.
Am I right or wrong?
No. Not what
I'll take my dollar. Well, you just said tell me where it is. I'll take my dollar after we get off the air.
Into the front court, Rockford's going to try a 3. That's an air ball. It's going to come from Ashton Singleton. Huskies once again collecting the rebound coast to coast. Eugene German took a little bit of a bump as he was trying to step towards the baseline. And the ball simply out of bounds. And they say Rock got the hand on it last. NIU will inbound it. Thought maybe they'd whistle the bump, but evidently not. Gino will take it. Starts it Gurgis Dow's way. Dow is even with the foul line. He's going to come out by way of Lacey James. It's right back into the hands of Eugene German. Step off of the three-point line. Gino fires that long triple. Not there. Rebound and Rockford able to dig that one away. It's Ashton Singleton with it once again. Puts it to the right side. He comes across the line. Singleton will take it right back for the Regent Lions. They bounce it low post. Turning and putting the one-hander off of the baseline. It's not going to get down for Vera, and Huskies will come back at the top of the key. And just a little bit of a stunner step on the part of Lacey James as he got ready to pull the trigger on that one. And that seemed to travel and called, and Rockford will get it back in the opposite direction.
Well, my thing is, I know he was trailing that play, and why would he even want to take that shot? I'm not sure, but he's definitely a big force in there today. They got to get him going early on just to get going.
Regents with it. They go right to left, off to the wing. Long fall away 3, and that is going to rim away. Does not get down for Brandon Edward. And the whistle on the play. Trying to dick the basketball away. You get the Northern Illinois foul.
Like Scott picked up the foul there.
It would be number 1 against him. Number 1 on the ball club. At the line, St. Eugene. The 4-0 Northern lead. Chance to get Rockford on the board. He does just that. With free throw number 1. Eugene will have a second one. Takes a little bit of time and puts that one up. It's going to trick on the left-hand side. Comes into the hands of Lacey James. Huskies back. German with the basketball. Addressing the front court. German met by Brandon Emmerich. They push it into the paint. Boy, there's a step. 1 step too many, I think.
That's a hook.
They got him with the foul, yeah.
And he probably did, Bill. And again, with Lacey having that much of a size advantage, that's not even necessary. I mean, it's just take it and go. A good move, but, he did hook, so picked up his foul.
Number 2 against the ball club. Emmerich starts it to the far side. Gavante Shaw touching it momentarily. Shaw's going to take it right back, top of the key. Shaw near the foul lines. Little backdoor play. Emmerich trying to run it along the baseline. Didn't have a chance for it. Lost it. Rockford got it back. Shot clock is down to 10 seconds. Rockford still time to put things together with Gavante Shaw. They push it deep left corner. Reset. Brandon Emmerich gets the 3 and gets 3. Wow. Look for 3. Gets the bucket. Emmerich is opening try-nighter, and Rockford has tied this thing. It's 4-4 now. A few minutes into this one. Clock at 17:10. The opening quarter of this ball game. There's the turnaround off of the baseline. That hit the head of the iron. Doesn't come close, unfortunately, for Lacey James. And back will come the Regents. It's picked away. Taken off nicely by Nathan Scott. Huskies skipping to the front court with it now. Run to the bucket, blocking call. Rockford, Eugene German trying to make something happen.
Yeah, not the start you want if you coach Monty, Bill, especially on the offensive end. Stagnant already. And I can see they want to get Lacey James going, but, one time he goes in, he hooks, driving to the back. Second time he wants to settle for a 15-foot jump shot. That's Eugene German makes that first free throw. You just got to understand the situation. And I'm talking to Lacey James to, he's got such a size advantage. There's no need to turn around and take a 15-foot jump shot.
Well, here's Noah McCarty stepping on for the first time this afternoon. Second free throw good again from Eugene German. McCarty had 10 minutes worth of action last night, did not score. Still nursing that ankle.
He's still about 70-80% only, so he's just trying to get back in the field of things. It's a good game for him to be out there.
Working with the dribble is going to be Emmerich. Gives it up outside the arc. Singleton, now they go back the way of Emmerich. Spins left side. Outside the arc again in front of the NIU bench. Rockford resets to the middle. Little cut to the bucket inside. One-hander. That's going to come up too heavy from Singleton. Rebound kicked outside. Rockford gets another look from three. They bury that right on.
Emmerich's tough little guard there. Can shoot it, leave him open. He can knock that down. The majority of his shots going to come from behind that arc.
He's a guy that Monty says he likes the best of this ball club. He's averaging 15 points a ball game. Huskies trying to answer with a triple. He's going to roll away from Nathan Scott. Rebound is on the floor. Rough tie this thing again, 6 apiece. And the Regents from the top of the key. Shots a little bit wide from Singleton. No second chance Rockford that time. Easy rebound for Nathan Scott. Back will come NIU. Trenton Hankerson now. Even with the foul line, extended outlet. Here's McCarty's first touch of the basketball. McCarty sliding into the paint with the jump stop. There's that baby hook. Doesn't quite hit the right spot of the glass. Northern had the rebound. It was tucked away by Nathan Scott. And all of a sudden he was surrounded by Regents just trying to dig the ball away. You've got the Rockford foul if I'm not. Right back, McCarty steps on the left-hand side of the bucket down near the post, trying to bank that one in. Can't do it, but he gets fouled.
But he did exactly what he should do. Good call out of the timeout. They went right to him. Noah right in the paint there. Noah became really big and strong. No other choice but to foul him there.
Javante Shaw got him. Couple of tries for McCarty, and the first one way too heavy. And it collides with the glass and the back of the iron simultaneously. And they get another one to go. In the air, and that one will flip the reference. Point number one of the season.
All right, Noah.
Noah McCarty. 7-7. Dead even in the early going with Rockford at NIU. Here's Emmerich. Emmerich. Little guard's going to go down the paint this time and lift that one up and go right over the front of the rim.
He's crafty.
Question Brandon Emmerich, and he's got 8 points in the game.
Wow.
Somebody's going to have to pick him up and stay with him. He's shown the ability to elude people and lose people in the offense. Eugene German sends it across the way. Huskies enter it down towards the baseline. A little run into the lane and the turnaround. Not going to get down for Chris Johnson, who's checked in. And it's Javante Shaw, number 2 of the foul department. And Chris Johnson should have a couple of free throws. NIU shot a mess of them last night. They shot about 76% from the strike, mistaken, in the victory over Coppin State. First free throw was up, and this one good. Rockford actually had the 9-7 lead there for just a moment. It's 9-8 right now.
Pretty much Emmerich. It's all Emmerich so far.
Well,
all but 1 point, right?
He's got 8 of the 9. Vincent Eugene's got the other point. This one up, and this one is just way off of the mark. No chance for Chris Johnson in that one. Rockford has the 1 point lead, and they have the basketball. Down to the wing. On the left-hand side, dribble drive. Underneath, they pull it up. It's going to take it right back outside. Here's that little spin move from Nathaniel Sheed, who's come in. He's their leading scorer, actually. Hasn't come off of the glass. Huskies trying to take away the rebound, and eventually they have to say rebound. That's Tyler Cochran that has to go in the air and push that thing ahead towards Darius Bean. And already the 15th foul against the Regents. Yeah, there's just a little too much contact there from Jaleel Stevens. Stevens with foul number 1 in the ball game. Huskies to inbound this thing. On the pop-up, they go to Chris Johnson. Johnson waits for and gets it into the hands of German. Goes to the foul line. Kicks it back outside the arc. Here's McCarty left side. Sends it across the way. Dribble drive. Off the right side. Back up top. And this jumper is going to come off wide. John trying to tip the rebound. Rockford nonetheless comes away with it. Jamar Rivera managed to get that thing under control. They lost the triple out of the corner. And that triple is up and down. Jaleel Stevens, first three of the contest. And Rockford with a 4-point lead.
Well, it's a situation, Bill, where this team is not just going to go away.
Step back three, and there's Gino. First three of the afternoon for Eugene German, wasting no time. 7 points for Gino. 12-11, Huskies are back to within one now. 13 and a half minutes to be played in the first half of this ball game. In the Convocation Center, right back here Monday night on the road. Wednesday night at Western, Saturday at Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. Little balanced jumper that's going to trickle home. Nothing pretty from Ashton Singleton, but deuce is a deuce. 14-11. 3-point Rockford lead. Huskies McCarty trying to answer with a triple coming out of the damn corner. It's a little bit too long. Brandon Emmerich is going to come back, and Emmerich trying to set the ball low. I mean, he fired a rocket down underneath, but somebody in a Northern uniform got just half a hand of that thing, deflecting it out of bounds. Rockford had that play set up fairly well. Gergerstow is in. Trenton Hankerson out that way. Lacey James, Wisconsin for NIU. And Rockford to inbound the basketball. Boy, they push it left side. It's very nearly lost, but Regent's able to recover. Left of the lane. And back outside the arc once again. Touching it is going to be Singleton. And when he stepped on the ball, he stepped on.
No, he just kicked it off his leg. No, he hit off his leg and rolled right out of bounds there.
Wasn't sure if the ball touched or if he stepped back and kind of clipped that out of bounds line. But that's a Rockford turnover. Huskies will have it. Chance to chew into this 14-11 deficit they're facing right now with 12 and a half minutes to play in the first half. Dribble side to side for Gino. Jump stop at the foul line. Up good for that 16-footer. Eugene German. 9 points for Gino in the game. 14-13. Rockford by 1. Addison Bodie. He's their leading point getter, or one of them anyway. I'll take that back. I was thinking of Nathaniel Sheed. Bodie does pick up the foul, the offensive foul. Trying to clear some room. So that's number 1 on him. Rockford with half a dozen against them. Rodney, his clock is still outside the 12-minute mark. Next one's going to put NIU in the bonus, at least to the 1-1.
Well, Rockford's got about 20 guys seem like on the bench, so they got enough people on the bench.
Yeah, they're talking about playing, maybe 14 or 15 here this afternoon. Triple is up and down. Eugene German with all but 1, 2, 3, 4 of the NIU total of 16 in this game. It's NIU back up by a pair of 16-4. Trenton Hankerson, Gergerstow, Lacey James, Eugene German stepping onto the floor. Rockford with the basketball. 16-14, NIU. 2-point lead in this one. Ashton Singleton is going to go to the right side and work on the right side. Just a little flip up, little flick of the wrist up on the rim. Hits both sides of the iron and falls away. Regents very nearly had one of those no-look buckets almost, but NIU able to clear away the miss. Huskies with it far side. Nathan Scott going to get out of the big guy. Turning, player control foul. That's what they will point the finger at Lacey James for. That'll be number 2 on Lacey James.
Wow. Lacey's just he's got to understand some things on the floor, Bill. As a senior, you're giving up, Rockford's doing a good job of just staying under him. And there's no need for him to be that size to have to force the issue as far as contact. He's just got to go around and go strong. Easy call to make there, though.
Lacey James will come out. Tyler Cochran has come on for NIU. We'll see how long Lacey's going to sit with those 2 fouls. Maybe the rest of it. Yeah, it could be the rest of the opening half of the game. We approach the 11-minute mark. Regents working on the right side. Stevens, now they go back left. This long three is going to come off the front of the rim. Stevens trying to gobble it up. Now it's loose on the floor. It may have the jump ball. And that's exactly what we're looking at.
stay with Rockford here.
Well, after that opening tip, yeah.
Right.
Vincent Eugene for Rockford will step back on. Regents will inbound, corner court up in the front court. And the Regents walking dribble out near the top of the key. Brandon Emmerich right side. Little cut to the bucket near the foul line. Pass kind of tapped up in the air. Huskies with the takeaway. Nathan Scott got it. Trenton Hankerson front court with it. Here's Gino. Eugene German, stutter, step back from three. Whistle sounds. Dribble is up and down for Eugene German. So count the bucket. You've got the foul as well. Gino, that is 1-2. That's his third triple.
That's his first.
Yeah, that shot's going down today. I can almost guarantee you Gino got some shots up after that game last night. Struggled from the field. Just wasn't finding his mark. Today he's definitely got it.
Now Jamal Rivera commits the unpardonable sin almost of the guy who hits the three, turns it into a 4-point play. German now as the Huskies have taken the 20-14 lead. With a total of 16 in the ballgame. NIU has it right back in the opposite direction. It's on the arm of Eugene German. Couple of steps off the top of the key. Step back three again. Goes to work. Almost had it tapped away. Comes near side. Hankerson against Brandon Emmerich. Up off the baseline on the left side. Up and down for Trenton Hankerson. He's got his opening two of this one.
Yeah, nice step back move there. Mid-range jump shot from Trenton. We've got to see more of that from him.
22-14. Huskies. That's their largest advantage, if I'm not mistaken. Ahead by 8 here. Rockford, they isolate
Guess who?
Brandon Emmerich for three, and Emmerich takes full advantage of that. Came to the right side. There was nobody home except Emmerich. And Emmerich 9, 10, 11. He's got a trio of triples, if you would, in this game. 22-17. Rockford gets close once again. Here's the turnaround jump shot. The rim of the glass. It's going to come off from Nathan Scott. Rockford the rebound. They come back in transition. They set it outside. Triple is on the way. It's going to roll off of the rim. Nathaniel Sheed. And the rebound belongs to NIU. Huskies, the length of the floor, the whistle again.
Smart move from Emmerich there. Stood there in the lane, and Trenton Hankerson came down hard. Passed it, nice pass to the corner, but just didn't get under control and ran right over Emmerich there for the offensive foul.
Number 1 against him. That's team foul number 4 against the Huskies. Rockford already was 7, so we said a little while ago we're talking one in the bonus now for checking time of this first half. 9:19 left to be played. And here comes Rockford with Emmerich. Right-handed dribble. Trenton Hankerson is on him. We'll try to stay with him. Emmerich lost the ball. Comes into the painted area. Do we have a jump ball or are we going to catch a foul here? Didn't seem like the ball was under control.
Yeah, it really wasn't. That was a quick whistle.
Yeah, really.
No, they did call a foul.
Okay.
That's his second team foul.
Number 2 against Shamar Rivera. 8 team fouls, so everybody's going to take the walk to the other end of the floor. You were a high school senior with an overall GPA of 3.0 or above. Well, listen to this. Next fall, you can pay no tuition costs or general fees for your first year at NIU and potentially beyond as well. The new Husky Pledge program aims to make NIU more affordable to Illinois families with household incomes of $75,000 or less. Check to see if you qualify. Go.niu.edu/Husky Pledge is where you need to be. And the free throw is up and good. 23-17 now. One more coming. You can also schedule your own personalized campus visit. Go.niu.edu/visit for more information there. In the air and good. Got them both.
Those two look good from Chris Johnson there. 3 or 4 from the line. Good job coming off the bench there.
24-17 NIU. Rockford's Regents trying to work towards the head of the key. They push it, dribble drive for Jalen Stevens. Lost it in the paint. Ball is still being scrambled for it. NIU's going to pull it away. They come quickly into the front court. Ron Henry Hayes. They come back to the near side. Here's Darius Bean with it now. Into the paint. And the one-hander up. It's going to come a little bit short. But the whistle again puts a halt to things. Winding up on the deck was Darius Bean. double check the foul. It was indeed Jaleel Steeds. That should be his second. Team foul number 9. Darius Speed, a dozen last night in the game against Coppin State. With this free throw, off the mark, not there. That was his first game in a Northern uniform last night after having missed the opening 2 contests because of injuries.
He did a great job. Just brought that energy off the bench. And 3 steals, I believe, 12 points. Did a good job.
Free throw once again. Nothing doing there either. Here comes Rockford. Brandon Emmerich. Oh, wound up out of bounds. I think Gurgis Dow had that thing deflect off his body. Oh, the region will inbound at 8.5 minutes remaining in this first half of action. 24-17. Rockford is not letting NIU to step out any kind of a sizable lead. That long triple's not going to get down. Huskies have the rebound. Sheen with the best that time. NIU back. Gurgis Dow's jump shot off the left wing is going to come a little bit too heavy. And that's slapped away by Rockford. It's going to wind up out of bounds. 8:11 left to go. NIU will inbound underneath their own bucket. What you're looking at right now is 7 of 15 shooting. You can't fault the percentage for NIU. At about 46% plus. Rockford, 6 out of 18, 33 and a third percent. And that long 3 is up and down.
Rod Henry.
Just out of nowhere that time, Rod Henry Hayes is opening 3 of the contest. 27-17. So there's your first double-digit advantage for NIU.
I think they're going to make that the 8-minute mark.
Three-point basket, Brandon Emmerich. That's his 4th try-outer. He's got 14 altogether. 27-20. Rockford back to within 7 points in this contest.
Someone's got to guard that kid.
Huskies put it down to the baseline. There's the run of the hoop, and there's the layup. Chris Johnson asserts himself there. That's his first bucket. Had been 3 out of 4 free throwing. So he's got 5 points. 29-20, it's NIU. Down to the key, back to the bucket, trying to step into the paint is going to be Singleton. Asked to deliver back outside to Vincent Eugene. Singleton's going to come back after it. And the set off the wing there from Cavante Shaw. One and done Rockford that time. Huskies defensive rebound into some traffic. And the Northern Illinois foul, the player control foul once again. Just can't seem to stay away from those.
Right. That's so true.
15 foul against the Huskies. Front court for Brandon Emmerich. Bounces to the far side. They skip it back just outside the stripe. They let that try free a little bit short. Northern will capture the rebound. Huskies back into the front court. They'll cut to the bucket for Darius Bean, trying to use the window that time. And you've got one of the region Lions with the contact there. Number 2 on Vincent Eugene in the foul department on that one. So here's Darius Meade. Missed a couple of free throws just a moment ago. Hasn't smashed yet. 6:39 left to play in this first half. And Bean with the double bonus to work with the first one down. 30-20. They go back up by 10.
You want to see the Huskies this last 6:39, Bill. See if they can extend this lead to 15 to think before halftime as Darius Bean makes that second free throw for the Huskies.
So Bean with a couple of points. 31-20. See, I'm greedy. I want to see 18-20.
Okay, I like it.
I'll lead at the half to get closer. Rockford doing a nice job, though, of using that shot clock, too. They run the basketball very well. And here's the ball out of bounds. Well, they run it very well, except that time. Well, they just dropped it out of bounds on that baseline.
for the most part, though, they do a good job of moving that basketball.
I mean, it's not just get into the front court, a pass or two, and somebody fire one up from three or someplace else. I mean, they're running their offense, and they're making NIU chase them on defense a little bit. McCarty left of the paint. Oh, is going to drop it low. And there's the lay-in from Gurgis now. Low on the right side, and Dow's got it easy, too.
That's the great thing that, Noah McCarty just has a great knack for the game. And, good job of Dow just sneaking up the baseline there.
33-20. Huskies by 13. Boy, there's an off-balance streak. Probably should have taken that one.
He'd have made that one.
I understand we've got 14. I understand he's had a game, but he's trying to shoot over the top of that with that shot. Missed shot, and the rebound, McCarty tried to just tap it to one of his teammates, couldn't do it. Rockford back. And the Regents set things up in the front court. Boy, stumbling through is Justin Kidd, losing his balance as he goes through the lane. The ball winds up out of bounds, but somebody in the northern uniform will touch it. We said Huskies, those gray uniforms with the red numbers and the black piping around them. And Rockford, pretty much black forms with purple numbers and the white piping around them. They're tough to pick up sometimes, those purple numbers. Ashton Singleton delivers into the paint. They come back outside. Singleton going to push it down towards the right-hand corner. Dribble drive, trying to bounce it into the paint. Boy, nice to cut that time into the hands of Ashton Singleton. That bounce pass from Justin Kidd, but they fail to connect on it. Huskies get the rebound. Northern's going to come racing back into the front court, set things up from the outside. Long triple isn't going to get down. Nathan Scott with a miss. And Rockford with Ashton Singleton. Right back, trailing the play, Justin Kidd. They work it around the arc very nicely. Brandon Emmerich. Now the mid-range jumper. That one, he's just a little bit too heavy. Huskies back in transition, and this time they find Nathan Scott. And Nathan Scott out ahead of everybody. Will take the ball and two-handed home. Brandon Emmerich. Rockford far side coming after it down. It's going to be Ashton Singleton. Changes direction back. Right side, Jaleel Stevens tries to get underneath, gives up the shot, and the bank is not going to get home for Justin Kidd. The rebound try, Huskies will come up with it. And Rockford, Justin Kidd, I'm presuming trying to really dig it back out of there, is going to commit the foul. The 11th, I think that's number 11 in the foul department. So, two shots.
Scott will get two shots here.
Scott's rest of the way for this opening half. 35-20 Huskies.
Well, that was all fair. I don't think he took his time, Nathan, on that one as he missed that first free throw. Normally he's pretty solid. That one didn't have a chance, though.
It has been a hectic 18 hours for NIU. Seriously, since winning the game against Coppin State, you've got to get back. You've got to get something to eat. You've got to get rested. You've got to get plenty of. Then you're up and you're back here at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You go through some film. You have the pregame meal. It's been kind of nonstop.
That's true. And then even Monday, coming back Monday is another game. Then Wednesday.
Stepping around the left side, just a little flip up on the right from Brandon Emmerich.
Boy, I tell you what, this kid was ready to play today. I think he's got, 14 or 16?
That should be 16.
Wow.
36-22. Huskies led by 16 at one point. Here's Noah McCarty. Jump stop in the paint. McCarty is going to push it down low. Boy, he didn't have the shot.
I mean, a nice pass. But he's not going to force it, which is great.
It was Nathan Scott who kind of stuck in off the right side. Underneath, McCarty saw him, get the one-hop pass, and that's an easy lay-in for Nathan Scott. 38-22. Huskies 16 to the good once again. 3:16 left to be played in this first half of action in the Convocation Center. Justin Kidd. Kidd's going to pick up the dribble. Bounces outside the arc for Emmerich. Emmerich now puts his head down to the baseline. Off balance. Jumper, and he's got just a 2 on that. Brandon Emmerich.
Where this kid comes from, Bill? This kid is something else.
38-24. Yeah, I mean. Here's McCarty. Quick move underneath. Trying to go to the reverse land. Might have been partially blocked. Got it back. Steps back into the paint. Sets it out top. Darius Bean, step back. He's got the 19-footer that's no good. McCarty's got the rebound. Spun, got it up back of the rim, missed it. Rebound underneath. Saw the arm come up out of nowhere. That was Tyler Cochran. I mean, you couldn't see him behind McCarty there, but Cochran, right place, right time, and the nice land. Set shot is no good. Rockford underneath. Get rebound. Brandon Emmerich actually just tipping the rebound was Brandon Emmerich. And he tips it back into the hands of Ashton Singleton, who lays it in. He's got 4 points.
Yeah, great
40-26.
Headsy move from Emmerich there.
Down to the 2-minute mark. Passing the 2-minute mark right there with his first half of play. 16-point Northern lead. Weak side, little one-handers, too heavy. The rebound off of the miss by Nathan Scott is taken back by Rockford. Regents into the front court. Regents stepping underneath. Reverse scoop on the land. That's up and down. That's
just 1 of 2.
Well, let's go back to last night.
That's exactly right.
There's a huge disparity in free throws.
When you shoot a lot of threes, you're not going to get a whole lot of free throws when you're shooting threes. You know?
Generally not. And on the floor, you've got 44. That's Connor Harn. Just inadvertent trip. And it will be Chris Johnson who went to the deck at the line with a couple free throws. Minute 37 left to go. And the first one is in the air, and the first one's too heavy. 10 of 15 right now, so that one miss, you go from 71.5 down to 66.6.
About 2 of them.
He missed the second one. Rebound, pushed back up, good.
Tell you what, Cochran's that big body getting inside, great offensive rebound and great, putback as well.
Well, that's twice he's been in the right spot, right around the bucket when he's had to be. 42-28. Huskies by 14. Brandon Emmerich will take it. Emmerich's going to back away from his man. Ball slapped away. Pick up and into the front court. They race down the lane. Layup. That's going to go down. Chris Johnson. Johnson with a nice feed. Chris Johnson able to finish. Connor Harn picks up the foul, his second, trying to catch up with the play, but that's a good piece of teamwork for NIU. Just that little toss from Tyler Cochran back towards Chris Johnson, who was heavy. Johnson almost had to lean back to get that ball cleanly. But Cochran realized he wasn't getting all the way to the hoop, but Johnson could, and Johnson did.
And that's what you have to do, Bill. You draw the defense like Cochran did, and Johnson kept running, and Cochran hit him right in stride.
Free throw is going to come off, and Bill could not finish that old-fashioned three-point play. 44-28, 16-point Husker lead. Well, the Regents give it away. They come to the front court, and Jaleel Stevens could not control it. NIU will take it back. 65 seconds remaining until halftime. Convocation Center. Eugene German. I don't know if you're going to see Gino with 20 minutes today or not. You really just don't need him to have 20 minutes today. A lot of these other guys will benefit from the time. NIU trying to reset the pass up towards the top of the key. It was picked away by Rockford, but you have the whistle against Gurgis Dow almost simultaneous with that. So Dow has the foul. That's number 1 against him. Team foul number 6. Yeah, 10 of 16. Free versus 1 of 2 right now.
His free throw shoot slipped a little bit here.
Well, you expect that, and there's a traveling call up top. You expect that when you've got Division 1 against Division 3. I mean, that's,
correct. Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get something like that. Devontae Shaw is that side to side slide at the top of the key, just trying to find a piece of an opening of some sort of an opportunity, but they get him with a traveling call instead. NIU will take it back. And the Huskies with Eugene German. German down the right side of the paint, right to the... Eugene German has 2 more. German with 16. 46-28. There's your 18-point lead.
I was going to say that.
There's your 18. Yeah, think big, Rodney.
Oh, I said 15 to 18, then you said 18. So I said 15 to 20.
As Ashton Singleton misses everything. That's a wide shot. Goes out of bounds with 3 seconds left to go. in this first half. Let's play with these 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see
true.
You never know when you might have to
I
use this.
totally agree. And I think that's what Monty's trying to set up as well. Let's
You're
use this
not
as a
just going to
situation.
dribble up near the timeline and take a heave. Hold, let's see if you get a shot out of this thing. NIU to inbound it. They're going to come to German. You knew that was going to happen. Gino explodes over the line. Gino gets the shot away. It was off of the window.